Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Style for Jenny. Hope you are doing well. I'm Jenny and I love creating videos related to self-care, makeup and fashion. So today is everything gonna be about sunscreens for oily skin. So I've tried many sunscreens recently. So I thought let's just compile and share a video with you all so that it could be helpful for at least few of you, right? So without any further delay, let's get right into the video. Now in my hand, I have 10 sunscreens with me, but I've also tried more than that. So I've already shared a video about sunscreens for oily skin like around 6 months or 7 months before. You can definitely check it out if possible. I'll also share the link on my description or over here. You can definitely check it out. So now let's start with the product number one. The first sunscreen is one of my most current favorite sunscreen. It's from Foxtail. It's their oil control water gel sunscreen. So this sunscreen has SPF 50 with PA4+, which means it provides broad spectrum protection to your skin. It has a beautiful silicone gel-like texture which blends in so well on the skin without any white cast, and I absolutely love it. So this sunscreen contains NewGen UV filters and it is in vivo tested. So everything about it is just so good, and I really love the way that it does not feel uncomfortable at all, even though it is mattifying, and that's what I absolutely love about this sunscreen. So if you're looking for a good mattifying sunscreen without any tint in it, you can definitely give this a try, and I would give this a rating of 10 on 10. The next sunscreen is like I've been trying it for years together and it's one of my favorite as well. It is from Cures. It's their mattifying tinted sunscreen. So this is again a very good mattifying sunscreen. It does not have any silicone texture. It feels like a good light lotion-like texture, blends like a dream on skin, but unfortunately this is an empty tube. So I couldn't show you the texture or application on my face. So this also has SPF 50 with PA4+. So it provides broad spectrum protection to your skin, and it also free from oxybenzone and OMC. It also provides below light protection. So everything about it is so good. Even though it has universal tint, it does not provide any ashiness or grayness after applying it on the skin. So that's what I love about it. And the mattifying finish is just absolutely comfortable for everyday use. You can definitely give this a try, and I would rate it a 9.5 on 10. Okay, while we were speaking about mattifying sunscreens, we have a new product from Dot & Key that I recently tried, and it is their Dragon Fruit Bounce sunscreen. So this has cushion gel-like texture. So I thought, okay, it is suitable for all skin types, and it is made of new age UV filters. It has SPF 50 with PA4+ again. So brands are coming up with good new gen UV filters nowadays, which I really appreciate. So this has again cushion gel-like texture. As you can see the application, it just blends so well. I thought it could be dewy or something, but after it settles down, it does not feel dewy at all, and it does not feel matte at all. It feels like a hydrating, good skin-like finish, a slight glow from within, which is like perfect for my oily acne prone skin. It's very lightweight sunscreen, and it does not leave any white cast. So if you're looking for a good hydrating sunscreen, even though you have oily acne prone skin like mine, then you can definitely give this a try. This is so good. Yeah, I would give this a good 9.5 on 10. The next sunscreen is from Deconstruct. It's their lightweight gel sunscreen. So even this sunscreen has SPF 50 with PA4+. So they have also said that it is suitable for all skin types. It is non-comedogenic, non-greasy. It is sweat resistant and provides blue light protection. So everything about it is so good. Even with this, it has silicone gel-like texture which blends like a dream. It takes a little time to blend in, but it blends seamlessly without any white cast, and it feels quite comfortable on my skin even though it's a mattifying sunscreen. That's why I really like it, and this is so good for the price we pay. It's affordable, it's really good, great for almost oily to normal skin. This sunscreen also have new gen UV filters in it, so everything about it is so good. If you're looking for a good mattifying sunscreen, like according to your liking, if you want a much more lightweight sunscreen, you can go on with the Foxtail one. But if you want a perfect mattifying sunscreen, you can definitely give this a try, and this would get a complete 10 on 10. Next is a sunscreen that I really like. Again, it's one of my favorite. I've finished like 3 to 4 tubes of it, and that must say how much I love it, right? So I'm speaking about this Wish Care Oil Balance sunscreen. So this sunscreen is lightweight. It provides a matte finish, but it's not like too matte. It provides like a hydrating matte finish, which I really like. And this sunscreen has SPF 50 with PA4 plus again. So it helps to control and balance the oil and provides a good broad spectrum protection to your skin. Even with this, it has a very lightweight liquid like texture, which I really love. Blends like a dream just within seconds, and I really love the way it blends. It's like almost great for oily to combination skin. So do definitely give this a try. Yeah, you will definitely love it. This would get much more than 10, but for now I will give this a 10 on 10. The next sunscreen is from Aqualogica. It's one of my favorite sunscreen. So if you are a person who hate mattifying sunscreens, even though if you have oily acne prone skin, this is the kind of a sunscreen you can try. And initially I thought, would it suit my oily acne prone skin? But it has a very beautiful gel lotion like texture, blends like a dream without any white cast again. It provides a hydrating glowy finish. It isn't too dewy, but it's a good hydrating skin like glowy finish, which I really love. It's very comfortable. This is the kind of a sunscreen that I can use during any season, either it's summer or winter. It also has SPF 50 with PA4 plus. It provides broad spectrum protection to your skin along with blue light protection. So everything about it is just so good, and I really love it. This would get a 9 on 10. The next sunscreen is from Lakme 925, and it's their Sun Expert Dry Matte Fluid Sunscreen. So they say it blends within 5 seconds. It has SPF 50 with PA4 plus. Again, it has a very beautiful lightweight fluid texture. When comparing both of these textures, this is more lightweight, like water liquidy. It's like a gel fluid kind of a texture. So it can run on your skin, and this can slightly stay. So again, both of these just blend in so well like a dream within seconds, as they say, within just 5 seconds. It just blends without any white cast, and I really love it. Even though say it is matte, but it is not too matte. It's like a very comfortable matte. So it's very good. It provides like a matte skin like finish, if you can understand what I say. And this is just so really good. I did not expect Lakme to do a such good sunscreen, but I really loved it. So this is like so good. You can definitely give it a try, and this would get a 9 on 10. Now we have a mattifying sunscreen from again a sunscreen focused brand, but it's in a mineral sunscreen, and I'm speaking about this Curious 100% mineral sunscreen. So it provides both IR and blue light protection. It has SPF 50 with PA triple plus. Okay, yeah, that's good. They say it's suitable for all skin types. It has non-nano zinc oxide blend, which is 38%. So everything about it is good. It has a very silicone texture, so it does take some time to blend, but once it blends, it does not leave any white cast, even though it's a mineral sunscreen, which is something great. But the packaging is the only negative I would say about this, because the hole in the product is very minute, so that you have to press so much to take out the sunscreen. Can you look? You have to press a little bit and then take out. It has a very silicone texture, but once it does take some time to blend, but once it blends, it does not leave any white cast. Can you see that? It's really good. Even on our dusky skin, it works really well. Can you just look? It provides a perfect mattifying finish, very comfortable matte. It's not too powdery matte. It's very good. One of my favorite mineral sunscreens in the mattifying category. So if you're looking for a one mineral sunscreen which is mattifying and comfortable without any white cast, then this is the one for you. I would just slightly reduce points for the packaging though, and this would get a 8.5 on 10. The next two sunscreens that I'm going to speak about are some of the products that I really love. It is a mattifying sunscreen. One is the Dr. Shades Centella Niacinamide sunscreen, and the other one is the Dermaco Hyaluronic Gel Tinted Sunscreen. So both of these are really good. I have used 1 to 2 tubes of it, but unfortunately I couldn't find the packaging right now, so I will just leave a picture over here. So first I'm going to speak about the Dr. Sheth's Centella Niacinamide sunscreens. Now they've already also introduced Centella Niacinamide oil-free matte sunscreens. I haven't tried it though, but I'll speak about the one that I've tried. So again, with this, it has a good silicone texture, almost same like the Curious one. So it also blends well and does not leave any white cast. But once you start using it, you have to complete it. Like for summers, I was using it. It was really good and I liked it for my oily acne prone skin because it provides a mattifying finish. It provides a broad spectrum protection to your skin and everything is just so good. But once I left it and after 2 to 3 months, I wanted to try it out. When I picked it, the formulation just separated. So I had just left it and I couldn't able to try and I wasn't able to show you the application or texture. As far as I've used it, it's really good. So I would give it a rating of 7.5 on 10. So the next sunscreen I'm going to speak about is the Dermaco 1% Hyaluronic Tinted Sunscreen Gel. I've emptied 2 to 3 tubes of it, but for now I don't have the packaging. I have to leave a picture over here and I wouldn't be able to show you the application or texture. But it has again a silicone texture like the Curious one, but it is tinted. Even though it is universal tinted, it does not leave any white cast or doesn't show any grayness or ashiness on a brown dusky skin tone, which is really great. It blends like a dream, provides a perfect mattifying finish like the almost same like this one, and it's very comfortable formula, great for everyday use and provides broad spectrum protection to your skin. I really love it, and for that sunscreen particularly, I would give it a rating of 9.5 on 10. Now we have two tinted sunscreens which are great for oily acne prone skin. The first one is from Foxtail. So this is their tinted fluid sunscreens. I've already reviewed about it recently and here's another brief for a mini review about it. So it helps to blur pores and brighten skin and also prevents tan. They say it has SPF of 50 and it also has niacinamide in it. So everything about it is so good. It comes in 5 to 6 different shades and I'm in the shade 6 Cocoa, but even though Cocoa seems like a darker tone in the internet or in their web page, but this seems slightly light, but since it has a very sheer coverage, I can definitely adjust it. Even after blending it well, it does not leave any white cast or it does not show any grayness on my hyperpigmented area, which is something great, but it's slightly lighter for my skin tone. So if you are darker than me, then you wouldn't be able to use this. You can skip this. But if you are around like NC 44, 45, you can give it a try. So it's a very good sunscreen if you have oily to combination skin, like, or even normal skin can use it. It has a good fluid texture, thick fluid texture, but it blends like a dream without any white cast. It provides a sheer coverage, so everything about it is just so good. You can definitely give this a try. So if you don't want to use a makeup every day, this is a kind of a sunscreen that you can try, like a good skincare and makeup hybrid kind of a product. So this would get 9 on 10 for the formulation. I've reduced a point for the shade range. The last tinted sunscreen of today's video is this Wishcare Daily Tinted Fluid Sunscreen. So this sunscreen has SPF of 50 with PA4+. It also has the panthenol, niacinamide, ectoin and ginseng. So if you have oily acne prone skin or if you have a combination skin, you can definitely give this a try. It's just so good. So they have some amazing wide range of shades, like 12 different shades I guess, but unfortunately if you are a medium deep or tan skin tone, maybe you cannot find your shade because this is shade M204 and this is a shade R301. This is the next shade, but there is a very huge skip between both of these shades. So let me just show you. This is how the shade 204 looks like. So this is the shade M204 and this is the shade R301. So again, it's a very runny fluid texture, as you can see. M204 and R301. Can you see? Both of these have a huge skip. It is a very fluid, lightweight sunscreen, so you can run on your skin like this. So for my, if you are around my skin tone, this would be very darker for your skin, and M204 will be like slightly okay as it is sheer tinted. You can definitely give this a try, but sometimes it can slightly look ashy because it has a cool pink undertone to it. So that's the only con I would say about this particular sunscreen, but the formulation is really great. Again, it blends like a dream. Make sure to moisturize your skin well. If you have like slight dry patches around your nose or somewhere around your skin, it can cling or like look patchy, but once you moisturize well and then use it, it just works so well. It provides broad spectrum protection, provides a sheer coverage which I really like, and yeah, everything about it is so good except for the shade range. The formula is amazing, and they've also said that they're going to expand the shade range after hearing our many of us feedback. So yeah, the brand is good. So let's see how they do it in expanding the shade range. For now, this would get a 9.5 on 10. That's it, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. If you do so, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Comment down below what more videos do you want me to do next, and share this video with your friends and family. If you like to watch such long form review videos, makeup tutorials, fashion hauls, and much more, you can definitely subscribe to my channel by clicking that red button and the bell icon, so that you'll be notified when I upload new videos. I will also leave all the product links along with the name in the description box below, so you can definitely check them out. And until next time, bye bye.